guys, and welcome back with another new video, and it's What If Naruto Was a Saiyan Part 2. Without further ado, let's get straight into the tuning exams, and since we all know how the beginning goes, nothing really changes from here until the Forest of Death, so let's get straight into the Forest of Death. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That is very important, especially the subscribing part. So my mom doesn't think I made this YouTube channel just because I'm obsessed with YouTube, which I am. Don't tell her. Anyways, like in canon, Naruto would still be attacked by those waterfall Genning, or was it? No, I think they were rain. Yep, that looks more like a rain than a waterfall. Naruto will still be attacked by those rain Genning when used in the bathroom, although in this timeline, they would be easy work to Naruto. Once me back up with his team, he will still be attacked by that giant snake who has no picture of. As Team 7, like in canon, would encounter Orochimaru, well, suppressed, but there's no picture of that. As Naruto would, still like in canon, would be the only one to actually go and fight Orochimaru. Actually, now that I see it, we're gonna still fight Orochimaru and would do better than his canon self. So that's great, as he would be able to actually get off, well, his disguise, although Sasuke burned off his. So, well, I'm pretty sure did I change it to the Gallic Gun or Kamehameha? And Kamehameha will still be able to hit Orochimaru with a Kamehameha, which would destroy his disguise entirely. But Naruto was still well, he would still be able to fight since he would not be able to use the Nine-Tails chakra in this camp. But I'm pretty sure Orochimaru would find another way to incapacitate him. I cannot come up with this myself, so there are either ways. A, he poisons the guy, and that's it. As we get into Sasuke versus Orochimaru, who would not do as well as Naruto, but still, he would indeed do as well as he did in canon. Although you could say he would be stronger in this timeline, still trying to train to catch up to Naruto. So that's the thing, which I forgot to mention in parts. I should really start mentioning this stuff. Anyway, Sasuke doing much better than his canon self, and he would still be branded with the curse mark. And sorry, I forgot to add this. Orochimaru would even comment on Naruto that he's like one of his other experiments. More on that later. Anyways, we get into the tuning exams matchups, and here are the randomized matchups I have for you today. Well, this is the day when I'm uploading, not the day when I'm recording it. First, we have Hinata Hyuga versus Gaara Kazekage. I think that was the name of his clan. I forgot it. They don't make much mention of it. Anyways, in this timeline, I think Naruto would gain more of a hatred for Gaara, or however he felt towards Neji, get angry at Gaara, because in this timeline, Gaara would kind of be the one to mess Hinata up more than Neji, and probably more than Neji, actually a lot more than Neji than in canon. So Naruto really has no animosity towards Neji, however you say that word. Next we have Sakura versus Temari. Enough said. Next we have Naruto versus Kiba, although in this timeline Naruto would easily be able to whoop Kiba to next year. Kiba and Akamaru, I'm sorry. Of course, next we have the guy who might as well have a prodigy on his forehead. I did get that joke from Death Battle. And versus Tenten. And we have been shown in flashbacks of Neji easily defeating Tenten in spars. I don't see that changing much here, so match really goes to the prodigy himself, Neji Hyuga. Next, we have Shino versus Dosu, and this is an interesting one. And by interesting, I mean I gave nothing into this. But I think this fight wouldn't change much for Zaku, except for Shino would have to differ his means in taking out, Dosu's one note trick, his sound gauntlet. But really, take out any of the Sound Force weapons, and they're just one trick. Not the Sound 4, I'm sorry. They sound Guinea's weapons, and they're literally just one trick ponies. Well, so for Ken, I think she had bells and Genjutsu. Although the bells did lead to Genjutsu, so would that be counted as two or one trick? Of course, next we have Shikamaru versus Yoshiro, something like that. And then I don't see Shikamaru ever losing this fight, really in any way, shape, or form. Shikamaru can easily beat Yoshiro. I mean, I think he'll be smart not to try and get hit by the glowing blue hand. Of course, next we have Rock Lee versus Conqueror, but Rock Lee, I'm sorry, not Rock Lee. Conqueror would still give up liking Ken, and so Rock Lee would move on. Sasuke, usually there's an uneven amount of people in here, unless I'm missing one person, which I always feel I am. Can someone correct me if I'm missing one person? Anyways, Sasuke gets a free pass. Zaku versus Ken. I don't know. Zaku. Next, we have Ino versus Choji, which I can comfortably say Choji wins this fight. Really, no problem at all. Anyways, here are our matchups for the finals of the Chunin scans, which have been screenshotted. That's not the actual time, that just came with a screenshot. So, for our final matchups, we have Zaku versus Sasuke. Tamari gets a free pass. Choji versus Shino. Naruto versus Shikamaru. And Gara versus Rock Lee. So we got one canon fight, actually two canon fights, since Sasuke did fight Zaku in canon, just not during the preliminaries. And that's about all. So see you in the next part, which will cover the second half of the Chunin exams, the finals, and the Konoha Crush arc.